Right guys, how we doing? Welcome back to yet another reaction video. Today we take on, well, the top 17 of the top 100 NFL players of 2023. It's MAXX Crosby, defensive end for the Raiders. Crosby's got a great story. He's been sober for a significant period of time, and the only thing that's going to do is up your game. It's going to up your mental game, it's going to up your physical game, and when you are playing a game that has the absolute 0.001 top echelon of athletes vying for your position every single day, it's not a bad move, mate. It's not a bad move. Much respect. First thing we're going to do is have a look at his Wikipedia page. We're going to have a look at his stats last year, see just how many quarterbacks he reached. Looks as if he's about to reach Trevor Lawrence, actually. Or maybe it's an interception. Time will tell. Let's have a look at his wiki. Let's watch his video, and then let's place him on a rugby team. The Beast, MAXX Crosby. Max Robert Crosby, 25 years of age, August 22nd, 1997, 6'5", 255 pounds, running a 4.66 40-yard dash. Yeah, he's dangerous, all right. Plays for the Raiders, got picked up in the 4th round of the 2019 draft with pick number 106. And to think just 4 years later, he comes in at number 17 on the list of the top players in the entire league. I mean, that's a glow up. The 4.66 for the 40-yard dash, 6.89 for the 3-cone drill, 36 inches on the vertical, 10'2" on the broad jump, and 18 reps on the bench. A well-rounded athlete with God-given genetics as far as size is concerned. So, similar to the likes of Jordan Poyer, I think it was in the same year actually, March 2020, Crosby checked into rehab for alcoholism, and he's just gone from strength to strength. Last year, played 17 games, 89 combined tackles, 58 solo, 31 assisted, 12.5 sacks. So that's just how many times he got to the quarterback. 4 passes deflected, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery for a loss of 3 yards. Bringing his career totals to 66 games, 231 combined tackles, 37.5 sacks, 16 passes deflected, 7 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. And if you have a look at these figures in bold, that is career highs. So it seems as if 2022 was really his breakout year. And at the ripe old age of 25, he's got a hell of a lot of football ahead of him. So that's exciting. All right, let's get into it.
I'm just gonna help. Thanks, bro.
Quarterbacks, every year they ask, who are the guys you don't like to play against? I want every quarterback.
How tall did Trevor Lawrence just look then?
To say me.
12.5 sacks. What's he doing? What's he doing different?
With his 22 tackles for loss leading the league last season, it comes...
I mean, he's an absolute unit, let's be honest. And he does run a 4.6 40-yard dash.
It's no surprise that MAXX Crosby made the list for the 2nd year in a row.
Oh, way to affect the tackle.
Come on now.
Damn, man, he was in a compromised position there, but he went in damn hard.
Crosby off the edge, gets on his back, and brings him down back at the 18-yard line.
He gets up the field, has been so disruptive.
One of the best pass rushers in the league, no doubt about it. He proves it every week. I have a lot of respect for him. I turn on his games every week just to see what he's doing.
To the side of the back, the U is
Well, he'd be lucky not to fall asleep, but anyway.
going to work 1,000%. I'm going to pick the out of him. It's going to be a sack.
He's a guy that you have to check.
To the side of the back, the U is going to work 1,000%. I'm going to pick the out of him.
To the side and the back, the U, protecting the quarterback, is going to blur. He's going to pick the fuck out of him, get through some way, somehow,
It's going to be a sack.
and get a sack.
That you have to check a lot of boxes for each week, and he's one of those guys.
You try and go one way, he's going to go the other. You go that way to try and combat that, well, he's already around you.
Who can wreck a game at any point in the game, and no matter if you're killing him or not, he's always playing to the whistle.
Raiders bring
I mean, I guess, to be honest, it's like the equivalent of doing a stutter step as a running back, right? This is their opportunity to use their athletic ability, use their stutter steps, use their speed during a play to beat a man. It's just there's no ball involved.
Is smothered, air brought down. MAXX Crosby came around.
And of course, you can only block, and there's holding calls to worry about. But
For the sack.
I can see the more I watch defensive ends, defensive tackles, especially defensive ends, it would be a fun position to play. There is a lot of variety in what you can do.
What a powerful rush.
That boy game record right there, boy. That boy game record, bro.
I think MAXX Crosby has a really, really deep bag of tricks.
Well, that must be Trent Williams.
He has a counter for pretty much everything. He can spin.
He got a nice spin move. He likes to do the spin back inside, so you got to be ready for that. Because he'll level off with you right when he gets level to the quarterback. He'll spin back in.
That was explosive. That one not so much, but it still worked.
This year and last year, so it's one of his top moves.
And that's why the Condor is flapping his wings as he's flying off the field.
Pitches to his running back. It's on the turf at the 30. And it's MAXX Crosby jumping on top of it. The Raiders say they have it, and they do.
Damn, that's a really piss poor effort by the Jags.
He's going to go all day. We just got to match his intensity.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, great work. Keep it up. Don't let up. Keep doing your job. Let's go. Keep flying around.
Besides, I mean, he's obviously talented with his hands. He plays hard. He has the size and skill set. But the guy's conditioning is like second to none. He plays like 90% of the snaps, which for a D lineman is unheard of. He has that relentless motor. Even if you have him blocked, he finds a way to get off that block and make a play.
Great speed.
That relentlessness made his second half performance impressive. 9.5 of his 12 sacks came in the second.
Way to stay alive. God damn, that was rude. Getting a frickin' shoulder to your bread basket. Manages to pick himself up. He's actually he's a really big UFC fan, isn't he? A lot of these Raiders guys go to the UFC fights, and you always see MAXX Crosby there in the front row. VIP, you could say. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him suit up as a heavyweight. And in fact, looking at his weight, he does slip just under the 265-pound limit. He wouldn't have to cut any weight. 6'5". Could be a career after football, mate. Let's have a look at that again.
That relentlessness made his second half performance impressive. 9.5 of his 12 sacks came in the second half.
Is that Chandler Jones? Damn, they have they've got a fairly decent pairing there.
Of games last season.
Murray, pressure off the edge. Crosby has him around the shoulders and brings him to the turf at the 32. MAXX Crosby burst off the right side of the line.
He plays 100% every single play he's in, and he plays almost all the game. It's fun to watch. You know, he is going to be a problem the whole time he plays in this league.
You know, just a testament to how I train. I don't train for first quarter, second quarter. I train for the whole game. If you practice that way, especially at the end when you got to do, 2-minute drill at the end of the day, I'm always making sure, like, this is my money down. I know I got to get home. I take a lot of pride in it, and it starts in practice and training and everything. It's a direct reflection of what happens on Sundays.
Damn, bro. First lot of goosebumps today. That is some advice to you young guys coming through, if I ever did hear it. And it results in confidence on the field. And this is a game of, confidence. If you're down on confidence, it's going to show. If you're up on confidence, you'll play like it. And MAXX Crosby, at 25 years of age, coming into his 5th year, is at the utmost confidence. And I can't wait to see him play. All right, guys, what we're going to do is do the fun part. We're going to put MAXX Crosby in a rugby team. At that size, with that kind of speed, with the spin moves, with the agility that he shows, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to put a 6'5", 255-pound monster with the motor to burn in the back line. We're going to put him in the back line. I'm going to place him in at center. He is going to be one of the most intimidating centers you would ever come across. He would not shy away from a tackle, and he wouldn't shy away from a run. I'd love to see him run with the ball. I'd love to see, any of these guys, just put him in at running back just a couple of times, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you do put him in at running back, unless his offensive line are doing their job, unless he picks the right channel, it's probably going to get blown up and he won't be able to show what he can do. But in the game of rugby, you do have that depth, right? It's not just a little pitch. It's not just a little lateral pass or a handoff. They're legitimate, like 10-yard, 15-yard passes, right? So he's going to get the ball on the burst at number 13 with someone inside of him, someone outside of him. If he does affect the tackle, if he gets through the tackle, he's got the ability to offload. But as far as seeing him run with the ball, just one-on-one, just crash ball into the tackle, possibly around it with a spin move, maybe a hurdle, you never know. But I'd love to see him run with the ball. And I'd love to see him run with the ball with a bit of space. And that's what backs get the opportunity to do. So I'd place him in at center. He wouldn't have to do a hell of a lot of kicking. Take that out of the equation. Tackling, a huge motor, which is what you need in rugby. But the most fun of all, running with some pace, with a bit of space. Breaking tackles with ease. All right, guys, that is my reaction to MAXX Crosby, coming in at number 17 on the list. In the next one, we look at Stefan Diggs. Well, that's not Stefan Diggs, but he is coming up very shortly. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.